Hello and welcome back to Blow Your Mind channel. Today we will talk about the 15 signs you're an INFJ, the world's rarest personality type. The INFJ acronym stands for introversion, intuition, feeling, and judgment. The INFJ type is considered one of the rarest of the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. Only 2% of the world's population is made up of people of this personality. People of INFJ personality type have special qualities that help them stand out. They can be incredibly mysterious and emotionally intelligent, and sometimes referred to as the counselor or the advocate. It is actually very difficult for us to know a lot about this personality type. Someone who is misunderstood. What are the main characteristics of the INFJ personality type? And how do we know that? So let's dive into some of the main INFJ traits and discover if you're one of them. Number 1. Not at the same wavelength. It is difficult for INFJs to feel like members of society, because most people are on a superficial level. They are on a different wavelengths. They see patterns in things that other people do not notice. They are subconsciously aware of them. Because of their secondary function, these patterns are based largely on human nature. They are drawn to others because of the feelings. A person's intuition is the ability to comprehend something unconsciously. Since intuition operates subconsciously, so it can be described as a sort of psychic ability. However, INFJs may find it difficult to describe their sixth sense to other people, that they usually feel isolated or misunderstood. Number 2. Perfectionists and procrastinators. People with this personality type experience constant fear of failure. They strive for perfection and aim to go beyond the typical abilities of a regular person. This explains why INFJs postpone things, because of their unconscious desire to be perfect in most things. Even though, realistically, they can perform all of these activities without having to try so hard. It is evident, however, that INFJs have difficulty dealing with criticism. The positive comments may be drowned out by the strong impression that stands out in their minds. However, as they grow up, they are able to free themselves from this desire for perfection. They may be more inclined to make mistakes or focus on their self-confidence to achieve remarkable results. Number 3. Beauty and quality. INFJs look for beauty and quality in everything they do. They prefer to be surrounded by sophistication and elegance. They are especially attracted to high-quality things such as fine food, nice clothes and a fine piece of work. They tend to want more of these things than other people. Yet, their focus on sophisticated items goes against their spiritual nature. They regard beauty as an incredibly motivating and soothing force. In spite of the fact that INFJs are typically minimalists, they would rather have a few good things than a lot of poor ones. Number 4. Radiate enthusiasm and appeal. It is rare for us to sit next to a stranger and share our deepest thoughts. Telling them what are our fears, dreams, and personal secrets. It is not uncommon for someone who meets an INFJ to share without even being asked. Those with this personality type usually have an aura that makes others feel incredibly relaxed and at peace when they're around them. It is very common for people to enjoy being in their company, and they are good making them feeling at ease. Beyond being pleasantly trustworthy and charming, they are also listeners who speak in common terms and meet people where they are. Number 5. Highly sensitive of others. INFJs are masters at reading other people, and they are adept at comprehending their emotional state and motivations in seconds. Unfortunately, the opposite is also true. They are difficult to understand and that can be painful. When you're trying to understand someone as well as they understand you. INFJs are also good in using their intuition to dig deep into another person's mind. They are interested in how other people think, and wish to understand how the mind works and why they are so unique. They can often tell when someone is lying to them, or even when someone is lying to themselves. Number 6. Absorb other people's emotions. INFJs often experience other people's emotions and interpret them as their own. When someone around them is excited, for example, they will often get excited as well. When someone is stressed or anxious, they may also be experiencing the same feelings. It can be difficult to feel another person's emotions as well as their own. But it also gives a better understanding of those feelings and the ability to heal and help others. An INFJ can be sure that they will be okay because they can confidently say it to other people. Number 7. Make deep emotional affinity. INFJs can be perceived as being reserved or shy when meeting someone for the first time. People often think they are mysterious or merely private. Actually, they are quite relational. It can just take a little bit of time for them to get to know each other and revealing their true selves. People they trust are more important to INFJs than anything else. Their ability to empathize and have meaningful conversations is why they can build friendships. They care deeply about the people they trust. Number 8. True introverted persona. While it is true that INFJs are social people, they are truly introverted individuals. They know how to blend into social settings, but they may also feel totally at home in a small group of trustworthy friends deserving of love. INFJs often experience physical exhaustion and mental overload in large social situations. Although they have the ability to strive in these social settings, they need their own individual alone time to relax and recharge. Number 9. Susceptible to conflict. When INFJs are stressed, conflict tends to send them into a state of crisis. They strive to create harmonious relationships with the people close to them, but at the same time they want to maintain harmony in the relationship. When they are thinking about a conflict that has to do with them or someone they care about or something that relates to them, they might have trouble sleeping or concentrating. Their bodies may even become strained, experiencing muscle aches, migraines, or even headaches, all as a result of worrying. This does not mean that people with this personality type want to avoid all social conflicts. Eventually, INFJs learn to set appropriate boundaries for disagreements and maintain their dignity. They understand for themselves what they need and do it at the same time. Number 10. Future-oriented. This personality type is greatly influenced by willpower. INFJs often strive to move closer to their personal objectives. In other words, if they are in a relationship that appears to be going nowhere, or if they are in an undesirable position or don't see a future in it, they will break off the relationship or quit their job. INFJs are also very critical of past circumstances, and they tend to remember the unpleasant experiences. Since these flashbacks usually result in negative emotions, to try to avoid these feelings they prefer to focus on the future rather than living the present. Number 11. Lean toward people who need help. An INFJ can see the value in other people. They typically get caught up in the broken wing theory. They believe they can rescue other people. They often gravitate towards people in need, due to their ability to help them. When INFJ personalities are involved, boundary crossing can be rewarding, but if it occurs, make sure it doesn't go too far, because it can also be very stressful or frustrating. Number 12. Intellectual thinker. INFJs often find themselves thinking deeply about their purpose, meaning, and what they are here for. Because of their love to learn more about the world and improve their knowledge, they enjoy music, reading, and philosophical or spiritual matters. Such deep insights are the reason why INFJs do not fall victim to talking nonsense or engaging in petty gossip. In general, this is an extremely positive quality. However, this attribute also presents certain challenges in terms of enjoying simple things like being able to watch a movie or have coffee with coworkers. INFJs frequently find it difficult to relax or perform regular day-to-day activities without overthinking them. Number 13. Skilled in language. Their writing is divinely symbolic and intriguing. INFJs are inclined to spend their time alone engaged in personal matters interests. Creative insight into the vast expanse of being is often accompanied by a deep knowledge of language. Because writing is an outlet for INFJs, they prefer writing to speaking. It removes many barriers so that they may express their creative ideas freely. When discussing a topic, it is possible for conversations to merely circle. They avoid speaking a lot on matters that they are so opinionated about, unless it's necessary. When writing, you have a wider scope from which to view things, which causes you to experience a sense of relaxation and peace to express one's most inner thoughts, often in a romantic way. Because they have the ability to employ in their writing a divinely symbolic and intriguing, INFJs are often very talented and successful writers. Number 14. Work best alone, or in small groups. Working well with others can be quintessential to the INFJ personality type, but they often perform their best when they are alone, unaffected by other events or circumstances. Alternatively, they may work with a few individuals whom they trust and have the same ideas about things. They do it to themselves. Despite being empathetic and highly sensitive individuals, INFJs can be really analytical and scientific. They, in fact, prefer a profession in science, research, or technology fields. Number 15. Focused on what's right. INFJs often have the urge to protect others, due to their loving and healing nature. A person may stand up for another person and help them, or focus on helping someone else experiencing a tough situation in life. If they want to help others without necessarily having a career, they will probably volunteer or donate money to a charity. An INFJ's personality type also causes him or her to be concerned about being a bad person, which is why they want to be good people. It is up to them to decide what they believe is right. The INFJ personality type is complex and peculiar, and at times, outright contradictory. Like every other personality type has both strengths and weaknesses. Knowing their traits might help others get along with them better. Of course, some of these traits are things many people can identify with, so the best way to determine your personality type is to take a test developed by specialists. However, if you can relate to most of these signs, chances are good that you are an INFJ. The world's rarest personality type. Let us know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell so you get notified when we post a new video. Thanks for watching.